Here's a good question. How many of us think that we'll experience a double dip in home prices? Well, maybe the more pertinent question is how many of us are aware of a possible double dip in prices?
Now, I think we need to talk about this, whether there is or is not a double dip on the horizon. Why? Well, because it's all over the news. You, as real estate professionals, will most likely start fielding phone calls about it.
Hey, I heard rates are going up. Hey, I heard rates are going down. Hey, I was watching CNN and they say real estate sucks, so I don't want to buy a house now, so You know what we're talking about, the armchair real estate quarterback that hired you as a loan officer or you as a realtor only to be told by the client what it is and how things work in real estate. Come on, you've had these folks that seem to know everything just because they heard it on the news or read it on some blog last night. No, I don't want to lock. China's gonna make some really big moves, I can just feel it. Oh, really, smart guy? Well, don't come crying to me when rates spike and you're pissed off that you didn't lock your loan.
Or realtors. The client that tells you they want to lowball the offer by $100,000 because their stepdad said it's priced too high, even though there'll most likely be 20 offers on said property. And in the end, you lose the deal and the client faults you for it.
Okay. I think we proved our point. Clients hear about changes on the news and they pick up the phone and they call you. So let's get prepared for this newest story that seems to be cropping up everywhere. That way you're not blindsided by that next phone call.
Because you say there's a possibility of a double dip in housing. Make your case.
As for the double dip story that has been outlined by Fox News, CNN, and other major news outlets, some are now saying that we will face a double dip in home prices due to a couple of major factors.
Let's take a look at why people think this will happen and decide for ourselves what we think and how we will handle this future phone call or conversation.
First, they feel the recent price increase on single-family homes is unwarranted because they aren't being purchased by legitimate buyers, as in real-life families. They think the numbers are inflated because the real buyers are corporations, REITs, private equity shops, and hedge funds, to the tune of $18 billion with a B being poured into our industry by these non-traditional buyers. Double dip supporters say these REITs and hedge funds have purchased over 100,000 properties just last year.
Okay, I can't really argue with them here, and I can't really say I'm surprised by these numbers either. We talked about these non-traditional buyers for quite some time on our show, and I see where they're coming from. These non-traditional buyers are not sustainable in the long term, and we'll most likely feel the effects of these buyers pulling out of the market. Okay, I see your point. What's next?
Well, they also point to extremely tight mortgage lending guidelines and regulations. They feel that there's more buyers on the sidelines, but they're being forced there due to over-regulation in the lending world.
Okay, I can't argue with that logic either. I see their point, actually. What else?
Well, they point to a big one that no one's really paying attention to, which are the new QRM and QM rules that will again further tie lenders' hands behind their backs. These new rules are going to be implemented by the end of the year, and they're going to have a major impact on how we lend moving forward.
Okay, I see your point there as well, but to be fair, QRM and QM rules are super muddy right now and have yet to be clearly identified. We are not sure how this will impact the industry. Granted, it most likely won't be good news, and the new 43% DTI rule is a part of that, as well as the safeguards for lenders without 20%. But we still don't know what we don't know, so it's not really fair to say that we know how this will pan out. What else do they got?
Another big one, they fear the loss of Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Losing the mortgage giants will certainly slow the industry due to the lack of lending options provided by the soon-to-be vanished GSEs.
Again, I agree on this one, but I think it's sorely needed. We need private money back in this industry, and phasing Fannie and Freddie out may hurt initially, but it'll help in the long haul. So yes, this could slow things down, but it'll prove useful in the long haul. Is that it? Do they have anything else?
Well, just one little one.
What is it?
Oh, just the fact that the Fed's going to stop buying mortgage-backed securities, pushing rates up over time. That's it.
That's a big one right there, and quite honestly, I don't know what to tell you about that one. Damned if we do, damned if we don't. Not sure what to tell you guys on that.
So all in all, they point to fake buyers, tight lending guidelines, higher rates, Fannie and Freddie, and the looming QRM rules as to why we will all experience a double dip in prices.
What do you guys think? I'm not so sure, but they do have some valid points. I would hope that it'd be a soft taper in prices versus a true double dip in values, but that'll remain to be seen. Don't get caught off guard the next time you hear this question and you have it posed to you by a client. Form a true, honest opinion based off facts and share that with them confidently, and you'll be happy that you did. I'm curious though, what does the REsource Nation think? Double dip or no double dip, and why? Let us know down below so we can all be in the know, and I'll see you guys next week.